Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from ManTalk.
Need to come up with some better insults. The cat lady thing is like, do you understand that it's an insult to you, not us?
No, it's not an insult
Definitely
to
insult
us,
to you.
sweetie. We're not the ones growing old with cats because we're too incompetent to have a normal relationship with the opposite gender as nature intended.
But they don't have the emotional intelligence to understand that. So let them keep saying the cat lady and the whole like...
We don't have emotional intelligence, but we have actual intelligence. That's what you're lacking.
You're getting old. You're getting older. Everyone is getting older. Otherwise, you are dead. Kaput, gone, bye. But again, it's just, there's something missing in the brain department that they can't understand that. I value getting older as such a privilege, you know? And the older I get, the better I feel.
Copium. I can smell the copium. Hey, it is okay. We don't always get our way. But he's up on that copium.
However, they do seem to forget that they are also getting older. And wouldn't you love to see these people who post these
But I get better as I get older. Same can't be said about you.
things to us, these comments? I would love to see what they look like if they want to bring appearance into it.
Some of them look a lot better than you, sweetie.
I would love to see, but of course they hide behind an anonymous profile. So, but you just know when they do that, they're freaking fugly. But it's fun.
Or we're not narcissists to constantly put our own picture on every single thing. I don't have my picture on a lot of things.
I do love triggering them. I can't lie. I can't lie. I love it.
Oh yeah, your life is so great that you have to derive your joy from triggering strangers on the internet who, after they drop a snarky comment on your videos, forget you ever existed in the first place.
It's sad, isn't it?
I don't know how to tell you, sweetie, but that's just cope. Seriously, I think you're just trying to convince yourself that being a cat lady is preferable to being with a man, but even your billionaire cat lady Queen Taylor Swift abandoned that fight and settled for a man who makes significantly less money than her rather than staying a single cat lady forever. So
True.
Laugh it out while you can, but unless you get with the program, this is gonna be you in a few years.
Bruh.
On April 8th, my daughter was harassed, and her friend were assaulted by 6 teenage boys that go to Central High School.
I'm actually tired of news outlets like this one framing Gen Z men as becoming the most traditional of all the generations. This isn't traditional. They are becoming rapidly the most violent, aggressive, and hateful towards women.
No, sweetie, they're becoming more traditional. What you're talking about is a crime that has nothing to do with being traditional.
Right.
Almost a quarter of them surveyed said that they don't believe women should appear too independent and self-sufficient,
Yeah, it's their right to say that under the First Amendment.
as compared to 12% of baby boomer men. But 6 teenage boys violently attacking a girl and her guy friend who, God bless him, was trying to help her on the way home from school simply because she didn't even react to their harassment of her and was just trying to make it home safe. There's nothing traditional about that.
No, there isn't. And in other news, liberal woman from Minneapolis discovers that crime exists.
Bad people do bad things. Men or women.
Yeah, sweetie, I don't remember you having the same energy when BLM was burning down the country. Also, it might blow your mind to realize that criminals were hurting people even when Obama was president, and even more when Biden was president, because he had open borders.
Come on, man.
So yeah, we're not buying your fake outrage, but by all means, continue to cringe.
And we should be mad. Don't let them tell you to get over it. We are not mad enough. I want you to go watch her whole story because it was really hard to listen to, but unfortunately it's becoming less uncommon. Especially when stats like this that most of us have been talking about for years now continue to rise, and the mainstream media is only just starting to catch on. Because it's too late. Women are getting hurt.
Ah, yes. Now, cue the performative tears on TikTok that she never cried for any of the American women who were unalived by illegal migrants that Biden let into the country.
Correct.
Because, hey, it doesn't fit her political narrative.
Pathetic.
And you know what? When 30% of reported Gen Z men think they shouldn't tell their friends I love you, they're getting hurt too. I'm really finding it difficult to care when 21% of them believe that men who take part in caregiving for children are not masculine or less masculine.
Women think the exact same thing. Women are not willing to have their kids being taken care of by men.
Because at its core, the male loneliness epidemic is where all of this is stemming from. They're turning their issues into our problem.
Sweetie, have you ever considered that these young boys feel this need for masculinity because for at least 20 years now, masculinity and men in general have been demonized by the media, by the government, by women, and by even their own mothers in some cases? I mean, seriously, your governor, Tim Walz, put tampons in the boys' bathrooms at schools. And no matter how you try to spin it, that's a blatant attack on masculinity. So yeah, they're making their issues your problem because in a lot of cases, you caused those issues.
And maybe one of the most concerning stats that I haven't seen anyone unpack yet is not the fact that 24% of these guys think that women shouldn't be too independent or self-sufficient. It's that 41% of them still agreed nonetheless that women who have successful careers are the most attractive.
Every day, more lies.
And it's also a lie, because if you look at the dating market realistically, the vast majority of men of all ages don't really care about a woman's career or how successful she is. What they do care about is agreeability, fertility, and hopefully finding a woman who doesn't make his life a living hell.
And if you're sitting here thinking, well, that doesn't make any sense, it shouldn't. It is contradictory. And the only way it makes sense is if you think about like this woman's story, they want to find women and break them. Because for whatever reason, instead of evolving, instead of looking inward, solving their own hurt and pain, like women and everyone else have managed to do, they're taking it out on us. And I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been talking about it for years, and I've especially seen a dramatic increase of this weird behavior going out clubbing recently. Every Gen Z woman I know has seen some form of this behavior now. It is no...
What are you talking about? You're going clubbing and there aren't even men showing up.
No longer hiding in forums online anymore. Women are in danger. No one's coming to help us but each other.
Well, I thought that's what you lovely ladies wanted when you
didn't
said
want
that
men to help.
You're strong and independent and that you don't need men to protect you. Guess you got what you wanted, huh?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm a firm believer that men have absolutely no idea what they want, because all the discourse I've ever watched online and all the conversations I've ever had with men consist of them placing so much emphasis on the fact that they value two things, respect and appreciation. But in my
That's the two things we really truly care about.
my personal experience, and also in the experience of so many other women, the second you acknowledge a man for something that he did that you appreciate, he stops doing it. And the second you give a man respect, he disrespects you.
Bruh.
What the fuck are you actually talking about? Like, this is so stupid. So you just go around disrespecting men constantly so they don't disrespect you?
This meme is getting a real workout this week.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Sweetie, the vast majority of men respect you back if you respect them.
Correct.
You're obviously dealing with the wrong men.
I've had way more luck dealing with men that I disrespect and I don't appreciate than with men that I do respect and I do appreciate. It's like something goes off in their brain when you actually respect and appreciate them that makes them not want to try anymore. It's like they conquered you. It's like they won. They don't use that good feedback to keep doing the same thing. They actually take it as a sign that they should stop doing that thing because it's done already. They already did it. You already acknowledged them for it.
Yeah, sweetie, that's because they weren't interested in you romantically in the first place.
Chad
They just wanted to
Rose.
pump and dump. Probably because of your attitude.
And I'm not on here to try and give you guys toxic dating advice, but it's so clear that these men want the opposite of everything they say they want. They don't want respect, because once you respect them, they don't respect you. And once you appreciate them, they don't do the thing that you appreciated them for, and they don't even appreciate you either. So from now on, I'm just gonna be the most disrespectful, entitled version of myself. It's gotten me so much farther with men than when I'm nice and respectful and kind and understanding and patient and loving. They don't want
Keep doing it, girl. You're gonna live a wonderful life.
any
We're
of
not
that.
stopping you.
They want someone who's gonna stress them out 24/7. They want to always feel like you could walk away at any given moment. They want to always feel like they have to keep doing more so that you'll stay because all the other things that they did went unappreciated, went unacknowledged. It's really, really starting to mess with me because I've been told my entire life, treat people how you want to be treated. And I know that men value respect and appreciation. So how come they switch up every time I give it to them?
Because you only go after the Chad Rones that get all the options. Do you think they care for you? No. That's why you keep getting pumped and dumped.
Because they just wanted to pump and dump. It's not rocket science.
It really isn't.
When you start off by being a total see you next Tuesday to some men, well, they make it a personal ego thing about getting into your pants. And after that, even if you show them respect, they already know that your default is actually see you next Tuesday. And they don't want to deal with that. And the more you act this way, the more you're just going to get passed around.
When a man says he was blindsided by his divorce, my perspective typically is that his partner was likely quiet quitting their marriage for a long time.
Yeah, like a sneaky little coward.
Sneaky little bitches.
Quietly planning her exit strategy, talking to lawyers, and in a lot of cases already getting eggplanted by the husband's replacement.
Wicked, twitzy, fierce.
We often hear about how women initiate most divorces in heteronormative relationships and that men can feel really blindsided by the request for a divorce. And what I think has happened in many marriages over a long period of time is that after lots of discourse, specifically about the same thing over and over, and a lack of meaningful change, the woman tends to decide to stop engaging.
If by meaningful change you mean the husband also has to cook and clean and take care of the kids on top of paying all of the bills while she gets to sit on her ass and post cringe on TikTok, yeah, most husbands will never agree to that.
No longer will she be emotional. No longer will she be asking for more from her partner. No longer will she be looking to them for any...
No longer will we be marrying you, lovely ladies.
How much does the earth cost? I'm gonna buy the entire earth.
Mwah! Great video. But I need you guys to focus on the second word.
Yeah, I can't focus on that, sweetie. I'm distracted by the botched lip filler and the sloppy lipstick.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
He says the masculine urge to put yourself in debt. I was looking through the comments and all these girls are like, oh my gosh, this is why I want to buy him this and that. I'm just here to remind you that men and women are not the same. For example, you as a woman would love for a man to spoil you, for a man to take you out on nice dates, for a man to be willing to put himself in debt.
So you're saying that most of the women you're talking to are gold diggers, want to spend the man's money, and they get off on him putting himself in debt?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's very red pill of you to say, sweetie.
So you think, oh, I have to do that in order to be a good girlfriend. But what did we say that was? Masculine urge. If you do this for a man, you are putting yourself in your masculine energy. A woman will love a man that's willing to do these things for her. A man will take advantage of a woman that's willing to do these things for him.
So basically, you want to take everything from him and give nothing in return. Yeah. Crap like this is why we need to start.
And I think this is like some guru special dating advice that it's just groundbreaking.
Start taxing the gold diggers.
Hey men, why is it that so many of you only seem to truly start to care about women's issues when you have daughters?
Actually, I've cared ever since I was a little kid because I have a mother, which I love dearly. But you see, caring about my mother, and for example, not wanting her to live under Sharia law in our own country, like the European Union is apparently striving for, doesn't mean that I'm gonna treat every made-up BS that a lot of women post on TikTok as actual problems. But by all means, continue to cringe.
Like, what is it about having a female partner or mother or sister or friend that doesn't really convince you to fully listen to her? Is it because...
No. Having them made us realize, yeah, we shouldn't fully listen to you guys.
Because the daughter that you have is suddenly an extension of yourself? Is it because a slight against her feels like a slight against you in a way that your female partner or your sister or your mother, anything bad that happens to them as a result of misogyny?
You know, it's funny. Misogyny has never stopped my mom from being a successful businesswoman or making a lot more money than a lot of men while living half of her life in communism. So, if you lovely ladies have problems...
Shit. Damn. When ManTalk said that, I really think about it. Like, oh shit, my parents did live half their life in communism. That never went over my head right now until right now.
Being successful in the West, which has the most pro-woman societies that ever existed, it's not a misogyny issue, sweetie. It's a skill issue.
So why do you still suck? Get good today.
All right, Meg, remember what I taught you.
Relax my throat and make eye contact.
Yeah, no thanks, sweetie. That jagged ring might scrape my equipment the way no equipment should ever be scraped.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I actually love it when men say, it's not all men. Hear me out. We as women already know that it's not all men. But it's definitely you, though. Any man saying it's not all men. Yeah, definitely them.
It's not all men.
Any man that is trying to gaslight women.
Yep, got my...
So you already know, but when a man tells you something that you know, it's gaslighting all of a sudden.
Can of gas right here, and my light too.
Who have a lifetime of lived experience with you, that we shouldn't be innately cautious with men that we don't know. Boop boop, definitely you benefiting from that lack of fear. You see, men who actually want to help and protect women say the opposite. Yeah, that's how we know it's you. That's how we know you're not one of the safe ones. Men who actually want to protect us would never tell us not to be cautious with strangers.
Literally nobody's telling you to not be cautious with strangers.
Nobody tells you that.
I'm cautious with strangers and I'm a licensed martial arts instructor.
So thanks for letting us know you're not one of the safe ones.
My pleasure, sweetie. And let me just say that me and other men like me living rent-free in your head is one of the reasons why I sleep so well at night.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
Some of these women are just have nightmares of men doing horrible things to them constantly. And it's just like, no, that's not what men do constantly. Yes, there are some bad men that do bad things, but that's not majority of men. You literally see majority of men every day of your life and nothing ever really happens. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.